What's up, Bog the Bog Monster? I'm all right. I'm okie dokie. I'm all right. Getting everything ready. We're about to do something with it, wrong or right. Well, that ain't good. Bet that won't even plug in. I guess it did. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let me fix my water right quick, and then we're gonna get after it. I told y'all I wouldn't go back. I told y'all I wouldn't go live unless I had something worthy. If I had something worthy. So I got something worthy. So might not be able to get it all the way in, but we will get it in. That's the plan anyway. All right, so let's go out here and check this out. So I had a lot of phone calls. So I couldn't go live because I had a lot of phone calls and I couldn't miss them. So here's where we're at. Well, that's all right. That sounds interesting. All right, so here's where we're at. Got the heater box out, got the heater coil out, got all that out, and made this template. All right, made this template. That template goes right there. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a few more people. Get some more people in here right quick before I get to going. Before I get to going, we're gonna do a little bit of bead rolling. We'll do a little bit of air sawing. So, yeah. Nine o'clock. Yeah, boy. It sounds like it. Sounds like it. Woo. Man, it's chilly. It's getting chilly right now. It's chilly off. My name is Chilly Willy. I'm frozen through and through. My nose is cold. My tail is frozen. Ha, he, ha-choo. So, we'll see if a few more people get in here before we get started. And see what we can get done. I guess we'll give it like 10 minutes. We're at the 7-minute mark, so we'll wait the 10 minutes and we'll see where we're at. And then we'll just go from there. So what we're doing is we took the factory heater box out. 66 Nova wagon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Mike, I'm not really doing rust repair. I'm doing up here at the top hand corner right here. You see this hole right here? They cut some holes there and just run the radio wire, and the air lines and everything was running through that hole right there. And then I took the heater box out because he's going vintage air. So I took the heater box out and the heater coil, and we are going to make a we're gonna make a panel, and we're gonna cut this panel out with an air saw, and then we're gonna put a new panel in there. This is a 63 Impala. 63 Impala. Yeah, vintage air is the way to go. Yeah, it is an X frame. It is an X frame, and it's a Canadian frame. I understand boogie or bogey. We got about a minute, and then we're gonna get after it. Waiting to see if we can get some more foot traffic in here before we start. It's 7:30 here on the East Coast. 7:30 on the East Coast. So we got about a 1 minute warning. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get after it. So yeah, so I pulled the factory heater box out and the heater coil right there, and making a template out of cardboard like so. Yeah, well, that's cool. That's cool that they send the patches. Yeah, see, they cut this hole right here. Somebody cut this hole right here, and the air line was actually going through there. The speaker power wire was going through there. There was a lot of stuff going through here, and then all you could smell is exhaust fumes inside. So, got to fix this. So, if I'm fixing that and fixing that hole and fixing that hole, I'm not going to cut a patch and weld that hole and weld that hole and weld that hole. I'm just going to cut all of it out and make a panel. So, made a piece of cardboard template like so. Put it up there about where I wanted it. And then took and cut out a metal panel. And like so, like that. So that's what we got right there. Now we're gonna go in here. There's the air saw. We're gonna cut all that out. Now we're gonna go in here to the bead roller, and we are going to roll that beautiful beam footage is what we're gonna do. We're going to we're going to roll this beautiful beam footage is what we're going to do. We're going to roll a panel. We're going to roll a panel. Yes, we is. We're going to roll a panel. All right, let me go get a test. Let me go get a test piece right quick. Let me go get a little piece to try. Just gonna do a test run right quick. Just gonna do a test run to see what we're looking like. I better quit whistling or I'm gonna get copyrighted. I believe that'll work. I believe that'll work. Now we're going for the real deal. Now we're gonna go for the real deal, Lucille. All right, boys and girls, it's all over. Let's see, yeah, so if I do that, yeah, all right. Yahtzee. All right, now, boys and girls. All right, y'all hang tight. 1 second. Let me get some. Y'all hang tight. All right, boys and girls, I'm back. All right, so this is what we got going on. This is what we got going on. So I made a template. Hold on a second, let me turn this thing around. All right, let me show you what I got going on. Yeah. All right. Y'all hear the choo choo? All right, so this is what I got going on. All right. So, all right, since they cut this. They cut this out, and they cut this, and they cut this. And they had airlines and all kinds of stuff going through there. So instead of trying to fix this and then fix this, so I just made a cardboard template. All right, I just made a cardboard template for what I'm looking for, right? And then I made it over onto metal, all right? So now, we're gonna put that up there like this, like that. And we are going to put a couple screws in it, and then we're going to plug weld it. But before that, we got to get this out. So I'm gonna take the air saw, and I can only cut so far, right? You see right here where the seam sealer's at? Y'all see right here where the seam sealer's at? This is where this and this is entered. So I can't cut all the way out here because I'll be cutting into this. So I'm just gonna cut. I'm just gonna come around and I'm just gonna draw me a line. See, I can't even cut up there because this is spot welded. Now, I could go in here and drill out these spot welds and take it loose from this panel and then cut it down this way and cut it this way and then do the same thing on that side and then spot weld. Well, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop down right here, and I'm gonna cut all the way across, and I'm gonna cut this intersection out. Then I'm gonna take this section and put it up there, and then we're gonna get a couple screws in it. And then we're gonna hold it. And then that's probably gonna be about as far as we're gonna get on this episode. And then the next episode is I gotta take the carpet and the interior out, and then we'll go around and we'll plug weld all that. So this is gonna be the new panel. All right, this is gonna be the new panel. All right, that's gonna be the new panel for the new air conditioner. All right, so that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So that's what we're gonna do. So then, when I get the vintage air, then I can cut new holes for the vintage air line to come through, and all this ugly is gonna be gone. All this ugly is gonna be gone, right? And then I'll catch up with a comment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the air saw, and the reason why I'm gonna use the air saw is because I don't want to throw no sparks inside the car because the carpet and all that stuff's in there, right? So let's let me get the air saw and let's get up after it, okay? So it's 63 Impala. It's a 63 Impala. It's a 63 Impala. 63 Impala. 63 Impala. 63 Impala. 63 Impala. So let me get the airline. Come here, let me live with you. Let me live with you. All right, let me, I got my glasses, got my ears. Let me get the, let me get this. You got this. Let me get this. It's a 63. 63 Impala. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Hold on. Apparently, I can't get caught up. Y'all boys is weeding them out. All right. So I didn't cut it all the way. That's about as far as I can go right there because there's a flange right there. This is the cowl right here. So I'll have to take and clean this up. But we getting there. Cut small, you can always go back. Like I said. That's about what we're looking at right there. That's about what we're looking at. So, that's where we're at on that. So like I said, let me go get my Dynafile. Let me go get my Dynafile. Y'all hang tight. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. All right? Y'all here? I'll be right back. Y'all be right. Y'all stay right there. Y'all stay right there. Stay right there, boys and girls. Got the Dynafile. Got the Dynafile. We're gonna clean it up just a little bit. Like I said, it's not cut the size yet. The reason why it's not cut all the way out because I'll be able to I got a little bit more. Yeah, I got Klinkos ordered. I got some Klinkos ordered. Mike from Cornfield Customs told me to order some Klinkos, and I got some ordered. Like right here, I can't go no further that way because there's a flange. I can't go no further this way because it's the bottom of the cowl, and I can go more this way. Like, I can go more this way if I need to, but we're gonna take this Dynafile. We're gonna clean up these sharp edges right quick. You want to throw the sparks out, not in, because you got carpet in there, so I want to throw the sparks outward. just in the we're just in the mock-up stage right now. So we're just in the mock-up stage. So this ain't permanent, right? This ain't permanent. So I'm liking right there where it's at. So we're gonna put a screw in there. So we're going to sparks on the window. Spit on the window. What? The fuck? What's up, Infamous? Send it, God damn it, send it. That's what I'm talking about, Lucille. They're actually, Chris, they're actually metal screws for the sheet metal. I got like a 5-gallon bucket in some of the guns. Let me get a couple more. Y'all hang tight. Y'all hang tight and I'll show you. I'll get you caught up. Just hang tight. Just hang tight. Man, I can't stop whistling. boy. What in the world, man? Somebody spit on it. Must be about 4 pieces right there. Or somebody says, why don't you get some Klinkos? I'm going to say, yeah, I got some ordered. The hell's wrong with that screw? That son gone drunk. I'll catch up on the comments here in a second. Y'all just hang tight. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're these right here. They're right here. I got some of them too, Chris. All right, so let me show you what I got. All right, so this right here, I'm gonna come back, you know, and I'll plug weld here. I'll plug weld all these holes, right? But I'll spray weld through primer behind it before, and then I'll weld these holes up here. And these screws will hold it in place. All right, I gotta put one right there. And I'll go all the way around it. And then I'll take the screws out, and then I'll weld the screws up, and then I'll smooth it out, and then I'll seam seal around it. So, yeah. Hey, man. If somebody don't want me to use these screws, you can send me a case of daggone Klinkos. They're $1.25 a piece. If you want to send them to me. So, yeah, that's where we at. So we took the factory heater out and the heater coil and made that panel right there. I actually made a template. Made a template first. Made a template out of cardboard, and then we took it in here on the handy dandy. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, boys and girls. We're trying to hit 7,000 before the end of the week. Brought it in here to the handy dandy bead roller. Put some beads, put a bead in it or a step. Put a step in it. And then come on out here. Like I said, we cut that out. Cut the old piece out because he's gonna put vintage air in. and I got to make a, so that's that. So that was the template, and now it's a nice bead roll little panel. We'll plug weld it, then we'll seam seal around it like that right there, and then we'll be good to go. Here's the old panel. We cut it out, and the reason why we cut it out is because they'd already butchered it for all kinds of different stuff. So that's one way. Oh yeah, they're good for all kinds of stuff. I did pull the inner fender out so I could get in there to get the heater box out, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so I wanted to get this finished up tonight because tomorrow in the morning gonna be on the 71 Camaro adjusting the coilovers. So got the wiring harness pulled back. Talked to Wool Wax today. If you missed the live earlier today, I'll just give you a recap right here on the last little bit. Talked to Wool Wax today up in New England. I'm going to epoxy everything on the bottom of the car. Everything has been stripped. Going to epoxy the bottom of the car, and then they said 2.5 or 3 gallons should cover the whole bottom of the car. Pulled all the brake. We've already, well, I say me, already pulled all the fuel line, the brake line, or fuel lines, all that stuff. Pulled that off earlier today. So all that's cleaned up. Here's the air line right here. So gonna have to run the air line. Probably gonna run it through that hole right there and put a grommet on it. Run the air line back in there, and then yeah. But I got to take all the interior out, the carpet. So I can't do that right now. I mean, yeah. So Tucker, I got to pull the interior out, the carpet, and then plug weld it, and be mindful of fire. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get everything cleaned up, get a fire extinguisher on standby, and just do one at a time, and then make sure there's no, I'll be right here and in there, and then I'll plug weld and cool it off and check. Plug weld, go in there and cool it off and check. And just go around and do all the perimeter, plug weld it, clean it up, and then go from there, and then take some seam sealer and go around the edges, seam seal it, take a little wire wheel, dig all that seam seal out, re-seam seal that, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, on this right here, MIG welding would be the easiest. If it was, now if it was completely stripped down and I could get to it with a TIG rig, I'd TIG it. But for this, it ain't that kind of party, and get all that done. So that's where we at on this part. Like I said, get all the screws in it. The Klinkos are ordered. They're $1.25 a piece, and I got them from Mittler Brothers. So the Klinkos are 1/8 inch holes. So that'd be good for Klinkos because you could reuse them. These screws here, I got like a 5-gallon bucket of these sun guns because I got them left over from other jobs and stuff like that. Why do I have to be? Because the interior's still in it, Jay. I got to pull the carpet. I got to pull the interior out. That's why. That's why. So, but yeah, that's where we at on that. So that'll be a nice little add-on. And then when the vintage air comes, then I can drill new holes and then put the grommet and all that stuff, and got rid of that right there, that big gaping hole. So that's a whole lot nicer, whole lot cleaner. And I really like doing this bead rolling stuff, man. I would rather somebody just bring their vehicle and let me do the metal work like this, and then you take it back and you finish it. I'm gonna be honest with you, doing all this stuff here and this strip down and this tear down, all this, I got my belly full of it, honestly. About got my belly full of it. I'm ready to turn the page. This all overs, man. These all overs like this, they take a lot of time. Yeah, I got my belly full. Been doing it a long time, 30-some years. So these all overs, man, I would just rather somebody bring me, I would rather somebody just bring me their vehicle, like the metal work part of it, like panels and stuff, and let me build the panels, and then you take it back and you finish it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I got some other stuff in the works. So got to get this one done, got to get this one done, got to get this one done, got to get that one done. And then once this one, and this one, and that one's done, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know where I'm gonna be at. I'll be honest with you. Don't know where I'm gonna be at. Impala J's got one. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 here. I got 5. Yeah. So that's where we're at on that. So I appreciate every single one of you, man. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, you guys did great today. There's a lot of people watching me clean up, which, you know, that wasn't really a lot of stuff going on. But this right here, we're gonna finish this up. So in the morning, let me take you down here for the one. Let me get my water. For the ones that's just tuning in and new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. The ones that's new, so I'm gonna tell you. Woo. So the ones that are new to the channel. Hey, look, y'all didn't even know this. The camper's even got air ride. I built the whole chassis on that air ride. Me and my buddy Chad Glass. The whole camper's got air ride on it, a full air ride system. So for the ones that's just tuning in, tomorrow's adventure, come back tomorrow, hit that subscribe button. Tomorrow's adventure is gonna be this right here. Oh yeah, what's up, Double Up? I appreciate that, Nathan. Yeah, oh yeah, the lights is working. This right here is gonna be the adventure tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll go live, so y'all just have to hit the notification bell. But tomorrow, we're gonna work on the coilovers on this son of a gun tomorrow. So that's that. Yeah. Yeah, boy. So that's that. So I appreciate you, boys and girls. Been on here 60 minutes. Y'all know my rules. I like to stay on here about 60 minutes, give y'all something educational. Remember I said, boys and girls? Oh yeah, it's a nice color scheme. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, drop a comment. Hey, look, if you hit the subscribe button, you got to hit the thumbs up and drop a comment, because if you don't, YouTube will think you are a bot and they will purge you out. So I appreciate every single one of you. This thing right here is meaner than a dog pissing tacks. I'm not gonna crank it. I've already cranked it one time today. I'm not gonna crank it. But yeah, this thing right here is Jay gonna be drinking buttermilk tomorrow. Yeah, boy. All right, boys and girls. I appreciate every single one of you. Remember what I said, boys and girls. Don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace up and chicken grease. I'm out.